guns. We had an initial concept as young men growing, trying to make a difference in our neighborhoods, and things just kind of got out of hand. And I want to personally apologize to the world for our part in turning LA into the melting pot of ignorance. I'm apologizing for myself. I'm apologizing for Tookie. I'm apologizing for Buddha. I'm apologizing for Mad Dog. I'm apologizing for every Crip that came up in my era. Because we truly didn't know. We were just trying to do something constructive.
This Dr. Crip. I just want to make a statement. Had I died in the park that night, 6 shots, what would have been my legacy? What would have been talked about me? Just that he was a solid homie. He was a G homie. He ain't turned down no fades. He exposed snitches. That's it. What's going to be your legacy when you die? What's going to be the tribute? What's going to be the honor? I was known as a hood cook. I cook for everybody birthdays, everybody when they die or get murdered or whatever. Real homies. What is going to be your legacy? What are people going to do when you die? What is going to be the answer to your why you was here? This is all you did while you was here. You was the first Crip to do this. You was the first Crip at that. Is that it? You think that's going to get you into heaven? What's going to be your answer when those angels come and they ask you, what did you do for mankind? What did you do for mankind? What was your positive? What was your contribution? I was one of the first Crips. I created Crippin'. Yeah. Well, you do know that your Crippin' killed 40 million people. I didn't kill 40 million people. No, what you created killed 40 million people. Mostly of your own race. Is that the answer that you're going to give? Is that what you want your legacy to be? Is that what you want your kids to do? Now that you're gone, they got to pick up where you left off. Need to change the narrative on this gang banging, homie, because it's not worth it. Crippin' needs to end. It was never positive. It never turned out positive. For a brief second, 2 or 3 dudes may have said, man, this is something we want to do for our community that's good. But those other 10 people along with you had other ideas. The first time that y'all left the block and walked to another community and turned them out and said, y'all Crips too, that was not good. That ended very badly. Did you try to change any of that in your lifetime? What is going to be your legacy, man? What are you going to tell God when you get up there? What are you going to say? What you going to do? Don't let that be your legacy. Leave positive breadcrumbs behind so your family and other communities can eat it. Leave positive breadcrumbs, man. Don't leave this planet as a G homie. The young homie was solid, cuz was crazy. Man, that nigga was out of control, cuz used to be busting. You think he going it? Man, listen, you better stop lying to these people. You're not going to heaven, man. You didn't forget. You didn't go ask God for forgiveness. Did you get on your knees and say, God, I am sorry for participating, for help creating, for even thinking about this, creating this, joining this, help building this? I don't want none of that on my jacket. So this is what we talking about, man. What are you going to leave behind to mankind? What is going to be your legacy? That you was a solid Crip, that's it? That you was a solid blood, that's it? Oh, I had 3 lowriders. I got 2 houses. All that's going down the drain now. That's not a given. Your kids might mess that up. But you know what they can't mess up? The legacy that you say, listen, man, every year, man, we getting kids out of here. We gonna educate kids. We making sure kids graduate and move on to the next level. That's what your kids can eat off of, because mankind is going to continue to want that. This is Dr. Crip, man. We ending the sickness over here. When that time come, I want to tell God, I try to help end the sickness, Christ. I'm sorry. I know I messed up, but I tried to help end it. I gave it my all. This is Dr. Crip, man. God bless all the homies that passed, that died in their sickness. Let's pray that they get through those pearly gates. Let's pray that their soul will be accepted in those pearly gates without having to go stand somewhere else. Let's end the sickness, man. This is Dr. Crip.